Well, hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I am TheMBmulti, and welcome back to I Am on Observation Duty 6. So, in the previous episodes, we had the fucking university. I still have no idea how most of this map works. As in, the fucking 17 trillion objects that I have to take care of in the auditorium, and the classroom, and the library, and the laboratory. So this is probably going to be very painful, so let's just get it over with. Alright, so... yeah, there's a fucking 1,000 things in this fucking room, and I hate it. And then we have this room, there's also 1,000 things in this room, and I hate that even more. Then there's a whole bunch of things in this room as well, which is really annoying. And then there's motherfucking this monstrosity. Fucking disgusting monstrosity. That I hate with a burning passion. And then the game just casually expects me to take care of all of that and remember everything. Like it's the same as the fucking... some of the earliest I'm on observation duty levels where there's barely anything in there. Honestly, from Observation Duty 2, that pixel room, I prefer that one. There was a ton of garbage in that one area, in the living room or whatever it was. I prefer that over this one, honestly. Again, I believe I already mentioned this, maybe even in the previous episodes, but definitely during the recording of Observation Duty 6. I had this rant before, but... there is a point, of course, where you don't even... now we have to check everything, because I don't know what can change. I don't know if this laptop can go away, or if that bag can go away, or if this bag gets replaced with a different bag, whatever, you know. I have to check every fucking thing. I still have not paid full attention to all of these. I just know the general layout. I know that there's a bit less stuff over there. I know there's the things with the colors on it around here and shit. The big, like, jugs. Like, I know a bit of the general layout of those, but I'm not, like, entirely sure on everything. But I have to check everything, because I don't know what can change. But I have not played this map so many times before or whatever, that I know... that bag was on the other side. Eat shit! Fuck you! You son of a bitch! Yeah, like I said, like I was about to say, I should say. I don't know everything that can change. Of course, at some point you get so good at these levels that you only check the places where anomalies can happen, because this lamppost is missing. Fuck you too. I know there's 6 lampposts, and there's 5 right now. There's supposed to be another one right there. Once you get so good at these levels, then of course you don't check everything, because not everything can change or disappear. Like, for example, maybe it turns out that this laptop and this bag can never... there's nothing, no anomalies can ever happen with those, just for the sake of argument. So, of course, if I know all of the anomalies in this map, then I'm not going to check that. I'm only going to check the spots where the anomalies happen, but I'm not that far with this map yet. I'm not at that point. The point I am at is that I know a couple things, like that bag, that is supposed to be next to the pencils. I know that. These 5, I know that this bag can disappear, so I have to keep an eye out on that one. I know this bag is without anything next to it. Everything else kind of has something, except for this lunch bag and this duffel bag. There's that laptop over there, which is very dark, which is difficult to see. There's this laptop with the 2 papers. This one has nothing on the table. There's the 2 backpacks there. Like, I do know a couple things, but not everything. But you know, like I said, if you know this level inside out, because you've played it for so many times, then you're not going to check everything. Because there's certain parts where you know, like, oh, these benches can never disappear or whatever, or that laptop and that bag are always there. Like, no anomaly can happen over there. Or if their anomaly can happen, it's like the intruder standing in the corner there or something. So, then you're only going to check those spots because those are the spots that you know that things can change. But there's no point in checking everything because you know that, you know, for example, that cannot go, those papers can never go away, the laptop, you know, whatever. You know what I mean. But I'm not at that point yet. That's the whole reason why I was going off on that little tangents or whatever. I'm not at that point yet, so I have to actually check everything. Which sucks, because checking everything is fucking annoying in this map. Because there's so many things to check. Hi. We caught it live in action. Caught in 4K. Alright. So I guess, you know, most of the anomalies you can actually catch live, you know, but maybe I want to know if there's some anomalies that you just are unable to catch live ever. Like maybe intruders appearing. Because technically they just spawn in, but I guess you're not really allowed to see that. Like if Huge Man comes in here, I guess the game just spawns him in literally, but I guess you're not really allowed to see that because, you know, you have to imagine that he walks in there or teleports in there or whatever. Or whatever the hell Huge Man can do. Transcend through time into that area. So I do wonder if that is like a hard-coded thing. Like some anomalies are, you're never allowed to ever catch them live on the camera. And they have like special conditions set, like they can never spawn when the player is looking at the camera. But then other anomalies, you know, like for example that statue, or I don't know, like things disappearing or light anomalies starting up. There it doesn't really matter whether the player sees it or not. Oh, there's 2 benches there. That's interesting because they're not supposed to be there. That's better. Like, I wonder if that's a thing that is actually in the game. That the map maker, the creator of the game is like, these anomalies can never be. They can never spawn while the player is is in that actual camera where the anomaly is spawning in. I do wonder if you can abuse that in some way. Like in Five Nights at Freddy's, I know there's like a trick. I can't remember what it's called, but there's a trick like where you deliberately stay on a certain camera for too long because the animatronics cannot move while you're watching them or something, or I don't exactly know what the rules are, but it's like a speedrun trick where you use the camera to freeze the animatronics in place, which saves you power in the sense that you don't have to close doors or whatever. Well, I know in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, you can have Night 5 without Freddy active. I do know that. I've done that before myself, actually. You need to... Because, of course, in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, you have to check the camera for Foxy to make sure that he doesn't leave. But what you can do is leave the camera on the main stage. And then, you know, check the lights on the doors. Open up the camera, then the camera's on the main stage. Flip the Foxy to see how far he is and charging your door. Flip back to the main stage immediately, then put the camera back down again. And then repeat that cycle. Check the lights, camera, Foxy, main stage, camera down, lights. And then you just repeat that the entire night. And then you can actually have Night 5 without Freddy ever leaving the main stage. Which is very useful because Freddy is fucking annoying to fight in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. This is no. Those two are supposed to be like right there, right? Those two cups. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I wonder if you can do the same in this game, where if the game is, but I don't know what exactly the spawning, how that is coded in the game, of course. But I wonder if you can make a deep dive on that and maybe abuse the knowledge of how the anomalies appear. These two have been switched around again. I believe that was in my previous run as well. Well, it must have been. But I mostly meant like the one that actually won. But yeah, I don't know how the spawning of the anomalies works in this game, but I wonder if that could be like a trick that you could abuse. At certain moments in time, be in certain cameras in order to prevent anomalies that have the rule set that the player cannot look the camera. Make sure that their conditions don't apply, right? Because, you know, in order for them to spawn in, then they would probably have like a list of conditions, like maybe some of them only appear at a certain time, like it needs to be at least 3 a.m. or something. Or whatever, I'm just making that up, but, you know, I don't know. Or, you know, if the warning is already active, then it slows down or speeds up or whatever. So it checks for the list, and then, of course, for some anomalies, I would think, because I've never caught those on camera, I would think that one of the conditions for the spawning conditions would be to have that and have the player not check that camera at the moment they're trying to spawn the anomaly in. And only if all those conditions apply, then the anomaly is spawned in. But of course, if you watch the camera, then one of the conditions don't apply, and then the anomaly is never spawned in. It gets cancelled. And I don't know if they keep making that same, like trying it again and again, because they've, like, I don't know what as I said, I don't know what the spawning rate or how the spawning even works in this game, but like maybe it's just they pick a random anomaly, check the conditions, and then go. And then if that fails, then they'll pick another anomaly. Or maybe it's the game picks a random anomaly and then they're hell bent on spawning it in, like this sort of a random number generator. Like they pull a name out of a hat. Like, all right, today we're going to do this anomaly or whatever, and then they check all the conditions to see if they apply, and then if they apply, they spawn in. But if the conditions don't apply, they hold on to it until they do apply, and then do they send it in. You know? I don't know. It could be either one of those. But like if it was that last one, it would be kind of funny, because then the only thing you need to do is wait until the game tries to pick. Whoa! This guy, for example. And then stay in the classroom camera, and then the game constantly tries to spawn that doctor in, but can't because I'm watching the camera, and the condition is that the player is not allowed to watch the camera while that anomaly is being placed in. And if the game never picks another one, then I can, you know, ride it out until 6 a.m. But of course, you know, it could also be that they just take something random. Then it would be a lot harder to watch a certain camera to prevent a certain anomaly from getting in. But that could be interesting. Could be like maybe, well, not necessarily speedrun tricks. Well, like the fastest speedrun time, the fastest ones would be pretty much the same time at some point, right? Because, you know, the only speed is selecting the next level. Because, you know, as soon as you die once, then you cannot get world record anymore, because you need to do everything first try to be the fastest. And then the only speed would be how fast you can select the next level and start it. Yeah, okay, I just noticed this one. Alright, 2 more. Okay, well, Huge Man is here again. Great. Auditorium. Yes, Huge Man. Alright, so there's only one that I'm missing. This is probably going to be a false report, but I feel like there's too many things there. I know there's one on every... Yeah, fuck. That was such a stupid report. Of course, I can't just haphazardly report things because we're in hard mode and that's not allowed. Because too many false reports equals game over. Alright, well that's that, but that wasn't there. That wasn't like that before, so that's something new. There's still the one from the warning that I haven't found. That's insane. Whichever one it is, I don't know where it is, which one. There's still one from the warning, and I haven't found it, and it pisses me off. Is it one of these? Is another one fucking... There's always 3 there. There's always 2 there. That one's always turned like that. That was always turned like that. There's 5 there. Those 2. Those 2. Those 2. Those 2. Those 2. That's separate. That's separate. Those 2. That one is separate as well. That's separate. Those 2 backpacks. Separate. That one next to the 2 papers. Yeah, I think... Oh, this is different. Yeah, object movement auditorium. I was about to report that one. Object manipulation in courtyard? What the fuck are you talking about? Intruder in classroom. Well, that was new because I... Object manipulation in courtyard. What? Where? When? Why? It looks the same as before. What the hell was different then? I still see all the benches and the fucking street lamps and everything. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I just noticed that those 2 were switched around. So all of this shit... Again, just like in the fucking hospital, wasting fucking time checking all of this fucking shit. And then that obvious one is the one that slips under the radar. And apparently an intruder here, which I would have obviously noticed. But of course I didn't go into that camera because I was too busy finding shit somewhere else. Fucking great. And I wasted another 20 minutes of my motherfucking life because bullshit. That's why, because of fucking bullshit. That's what it is. Oh, it's just the game. No, no. Oh, the game is just... No, it's just bullshit. You can jump high or low, it doesn't fucking matter, it's fucking bullshit. If you have an argument and want to be like, oh no, it's actually a game, you can talk to the motherfucking wall because I don't care. It's bullshit. It's bullshit until I beat this level. Then it's not that bullshit anymore. Hypercritical? Yes. Effective? Yes. So I'm gonna keep doing it? Yes. They're not gonna stop with bullshit secret anomalies that keep flying under the radar for my primitive brain. So I'm not gonna stop being a jerk off to this fucking university either. Stupid university anyways. I'm glad they've got a fucking infestation. I hope it's not over after we're done. After we're done and it's 6 AM and I fixed it, I hope it's not over. I hope it just goes right back to being haunted again. That would be actually kind of funny though. Like they call in this anomaly reports, what's it called? This anomaly fixing facility organization. They fix it, and then the guy walking out at 6 AM is like, fuck all of you guys! Fuck you! Fuck you! I hope it gets haunted! Yeah, it's fixed, but I hope it gets haunted again. Fuck all of you, you stupid university. Get the fuck out of here! And then he walks off. And then the people going to that university are like, what? Yeah, fucking losing to an intruder in classroom. Fucking ridiculous. I would have noticed that, whatever it was, I would have noticed it fucking 17,000 light years ago. But no, it just randomly spawns when I'm not in the camera, and then the game malfunctions because it's like, oh hey, there's too many anomalies active. Because I don't get back to it in time. Probably because it spawned just as, just when I did that, that's when it spawned in. And it takes me fucking forever because I got the warning. So I'm meticulously checking all of this fucking bullshit. Bull to the motherfucking shit. For anything that's off. Oh, this changed again. Fuck you, you're not getting me with that. I'm meticulously checking all of this fucking bullshit because I got a warning, so I'm paranoid because I got a warning, so I'm checking everything. And then the game's like, oh well, hey, yeah, that anomaly in the classroom was active for too long. But how on earth was I supposed to know that just when I left, just when I did that, that's when it spawned in. Then all of a sudden, like, just boom, there we go. Now it's in this. So, and then of course it takes the longest time because I need to loop around. Well, I don't need to, but I've got this pattern. And then game's like, haha, you fucking retards. You wasted too long and now there's too many, like, fuck you. That's just bad luck. There's zero I can do about that. Well, randomly going back a few times, that's what I could do about it. But still, that would also be wasting time because, if the anomaly is in the next camera, I'm wasting time going back, checking for one in the previous one when there isn't one. So that's just fucking randomness. And there's absolutely zero motherfucking piece of shit, dick, zero motherfucking things I can do about that. Absolutely nothing. And then the game laughs in my face like, ah, you lost. Like, oh, shut the fuck up. Shut your arrogant mouth, you piece of shit. And of course, if you play this level 1,000 times over, you know exactly where the anomalies are. You don't check everything, you only check the anomaly spots because you know what can change and what can't change. You know that, I don't know, I know that these can switch around. I know that that bag can disappear. I know these two can switch around, but I was too busy focusing on this to notice the previous one. Well, I did notice it, but then I died before I could report it. I don't fucking know. So, but if this laptop, I don't think this laptop can disappear. But I'm gonna check it anyway because that hasn't been ruled out in my mind yet. So we have to check to make sure. The skeleton can ride around. This TV monitor can change. There can be an anomaly in the corner there. There can be the doctor on this. There could be a ghost there. There could be skeletons sitting there. There could be a computer here. And when you know all of those, you don't check shit. You don't check shit. You only check those spots because you know that that's the only thing. Those are the only things that can change. So that's the only shit you check. You don't check anything else because why the fuck would you? You know that all that other stuff is not going to change. But I'm not at that point, Jazz. Motherfuckers. I just want this level to be over. I don't like this level. I didn't like it on normal modes. I don't like it on hard modes. I just want to beat the ever-loving fuck out of this level and then don't touch it ever again. Just want to beat the ass of this level so goddamn hard that it won't be able to sit for 17,000 years. That's how much I want to beat this level. Oh, wow. That's subtle. That's a green book. That's not red or orange or whatever, brown, whatever color that is. Fuck you. I knew that one. I knew that was a green book in there, in that bag. Of all the things here, they changed that. That is fucking mean. Oh, there's distortion happening in here. It's very subtle to see. It's very well, like it's very subtle and a bit difficult to see sometimes, especially at the start. I believe it gets worse over time, so it's more obvious. But you know, I don't think that was in this. What was that in this level where I saw distortion? No, it was in the hotel. In the hotel lobby, I saw distortion on the camera, but it was so subtle at the start that I was like, wait a minute, is it distortion though? And then I died because I waited too long to report it. And of course I had other anomalies active at the same time, but you know, it wasn't the only thing going on, but still. Okay, 2 AM. Still don't feel very secure about this level as a whole, but hey. 2 AM, so yay, I guess. Just throw me some fucking shit I've seen before. If the guy or the girl, whatever it was, the intruder in there, the doctor, the skeletons, the ghost, the computer. This, I can't remember if I've had them already, but this thing going crazy. No, we already had this one, right? I don't fucking know. This thing going crazy. We had the book, the writing there. These switching around, the electrifying things, the light anomaly. The name's changing on that. The director with that painting being different. Those two switching around, because I'll fucking definitely pay close attention so that it won't fly under the radar for too long until it's too late. What the fuck? I asked for stuff that I've seen before, not stuff that's new. What the fuck? Okay. I did not like that. Did not like the look of her, did not like her singing, did not like the flappy noises of her bare feet on the wooden floor. Did not like anything that she represented, and I hope we never see her again. Also, there's all of this stuff up there, but I've never seen anything up there yet. Very important to add the yet, because you never know that something could spawn up there. Seems like a lot of empty space for a camera. Also, we haven't really seen anything happen back there, I don't think. And what the hell could they do? Remove bookcases there, or the tables, or add an intruder? Maybe that girl that we just reported starts all the way back there. Oh, whoa, whoa, hang on, whoa, where the fuck is it? Yeah, there, fuck you. That additional tree? Get the fuck out of here, you're never getting me again. It grows between, it grows between switches as well. It was way tinier than when I saw it for the first time than when I reported, because I was too busy flipping through the fucking cameras. Whoa, okay, Abyss. Hello, in laboratory. It emerges from the periodic table of elements. That's pretty funny. So it's on the periodic table, I guess, whatever that Abyss is made out of. Yeah, if they remove one of those files or whatever, then I'm completely fucked. There's no way in hell I'm ever going to notice that. I feel like I'm going way too long without reporting anything. But of course I'm not going to send a random report because we're in hard mode, so... I'm just going to sit here in agony, quietly. But I do somehow make it at 3 AM. Although it does seem to be a little bit of a trend, I think. Where the game is deliberately slow at the start, but then speeds up a little bit later as you're further in. And also I feel like the game starts spawning them into batches at some point, especially with the one where you have all of a sudden the warning. And then when I get the warning, and then I'm like, alright, we need to find 3 anomalies, and then I find all 3 of them like instantly. Like that laptop going missing there. See, those were 2. The Coca-Cola bottles were new, that laptop missing was also new. So I do feel like the game spawns them in batches sometimes. Like nothing, 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 and then 2, 3, or so, 2 anomalies or 3 anomalies. You know, if there's already 1, then they spawn 2 more, then you get the warning, of course. I wonder if that's just coincidence or if the game is actually made to be that way. No huge man yet in the auditorium. Huge man? No. Trying to catch the game off guard there. Oh, this thing is gone. Fuck you. I noticed that. The one with all the colors on it was supposed to be there. Fuck you. Oh, well, it's a bit further to the right than I thought, but fuck you. I saw that. Like I said, I have no idea about the specifics of those tables with all the fucking trash on them. But I do know some general layouts of those. And I knew that there was supposed to be that little thing with all the colors on it. Also, those books are gone over there. There were books over there in the distance. Again, I believe those are 2 new ones, unless they've been gone for a while. I'm fairly sure, no, the one in the lab was new. I'm pretty sure I caught that instantly. The one in the library, I'm not too sure if that was a new one or if those books were gone for a while. But if it is a new one, then again, the game's taking away in batches. Nothing, 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 2 anomalies. Nothing, 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 2 anomalies. I've said this before, 1,000 times before, and I'll say it 1,000 times again, but of course the real power of the game is when it does absolutely motherfucking nothing. On purpose. So that the player stresses him or herself out completely. And then it starts to actually manipulate things. And then you get a warning. Oh, hey, maybe you should pay more attention because active anomalies and shit. Four AM. Still very glad I caught that one. Right, now I'm slowly starting to get the feeling that I'm missing something. Right? Extra papers on here, right? Yeah! Fucking hell! Shut the fuck up, you idiot! Haha! What the fuck? Okay, that's very subtle. I was like, no, these are supposed to be roughly the same height, right? Yeah, exactly. Fucking hell. Wow. Oh, there's beer bottles there all of a sudden. They weren't there before. There's nothing underneath. There's just those two backpacks and then the laptop up on the table thing. Again, 2 anomalies. They come in pairs of 2. Not necessarily in batches, but in pairs of 2. Ah, we have the skeletons in the classroom again. It's pretty funny how it's 2, where you can report either of them, and then they'll both go away. Right, well, so far so good, but if we know anything about this game is that it goes completely haywire when we reach 5 AM, so... Still not very confident, but... It's going decently well. I mean... I was gonna say it's going very well because we haven't had the warning yet, but I couldn't even start that sentence before we get the warning. Okay, so 3 anomalies. Just got that one. Need 2 more. Oh, those are they, those, that has been switched. That's also new because that wasn't like that last time I went through here, I think. And this, okay, so that warning was again complete bullshit because all 3 anomalies that caused the warning are all new ones. So that warning is bullshit. Good to know. That really sucks. I get the warning and there's nothing I can do about that because all 3 anomalies spawned in at once because they're all new ones. And I've reported all 3 of them immediately. Oh, these benches are not supposed to be here. So that's what I find really stupid about this game sometimes. Sometimes it just spawns in 3 and then, like I've been doing so well, didn't get the warning. Then it spawns in 3 and then the game's like, hey, you idiot, pay attention. Like, fuck off. Well, look at how fucking fast the game is going as well. We haven't even reached 5 AM yet. The game is scared that I'm actually going to be able to make it this time. On this level. My fucking nemesis, this level. I want to have that guy on the wall again. It was pretty funny. Whoa! Okay, I asked for someone else, but whatever. We got at least one cool anomaly here. The doctor. No huge man. At least not yet. Maybe he's here now. No. Whoa, hello. Okay, and then the lights anomaly here as well. Lights anomaly in lab. Alright. Alright. Come on, we need like not two anomalies would suffice. Maybe one if it happens like right in the middle of things. Oh, fucking, yeah, the lamp is gone. There's always a green lamp on all of these tables, so that lamp is missing. Subtle motherfuckers. Window here? Yeah, window's there. Oh, table. Okay, there we go. That should be alright. No guy in the thing? Or maybe that's not a thing on hard mode. I don't know. I don't know if certain anomalies just only appear on hard mode and certain anomalies never appear on hard mode and only on normal. I don't know. Like a bunch of these anomalies disappear on both. Like the doctor, that twitchy guy in the corner there, this table changing. I believe that was in the first one as well. But then other ones are maybe only restricted to hard mode. Oh. Creepy painting. No huge man? Maybe huge man can't appear in hard mode. Oh no, did we? Oh, I don't fucking know. It's like, did we see huge man? Maybe we did. Maybe we did. I don't even fucking know. Everything's blending together at this point. All the previous episodes. And there we go. That's going to be victory. There we go. Fucking hell. 30. Exactly. Alright, well, there's some areas, some rooms with a lot of things that I'm like, I don't really know still, but whatever. Fucking hell. Okay, that is the university. Next up is, I believe, the summer house or whatever. So, yeah, let's see. Let's hope that is a bit more forgiving. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Click the like button if you did, and I'll see you next one. See you later, Romans. Waleta.